first things first, if we want to get our alternate picking together, we have to understand what pick slanting is. And in order to do that, we're going to need a guitar. Okay, and so the most important thing about pick slanting is absolutely nothing. Yeah, pick slanting is the biggest hoax that's ever been in the guitar industry ever. It's not real. Okay, if we look at all the greatest guitar players, I'm talking about Yngwie Malmsteen, I'm talking about Paul Gilbert, all the guys who have dialed in their technique. Yeah, no surprise that none of them have ever mentioned pick slanting. As a matter of fact, it's pretty funny what Yngwie Malmsteen thinks about his technique. Nothing. He doesn't think about his technique. And that's because, well, for sure, he's a natural.
I have great clients. I get them great results. We never talk about pick slanting because it's just not important. People call me, they say, how can I get alternate picking like yours? I tell them, I have the greatest alternate picking. We don't talk about pick slanting.
We don't talk about pick slanting, dude. Any more attention you bring to your right hand is only going to take away from your technique. What you have to do if you want to get control of your right hand is you have to control your left hand. You have to think about your left hand. This is really good for skilled players who have already been messing around with alternate picking a lot. But if you're just getting into it, you may have to actually go through some exercises to get your right hand to cooperate. And so for that, I've got a couple of cool things. Okay, one of them is a Paul Gilbert exercise. This lick can be found in Scarified, the original version off the Racer X album, Second Heat. And there's an accent at the very end of the solo, and it goes dot, 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 dot. And so we're going to actually put all the notes to that now, to those accents, but I really recommend practicing that accent first. Dot, 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 dot. If you could just clap along and say those accents. The notes go gotta put a gotta gotta put a gotta gotta put a gotta put a gotta gotta put a gotta gotta put a gotta put a gotta gotta put a gotta gotta put a. That because I'm still not sure what the subdivisions are. I think they're 16ths, but they're not, probably because the accent like flips over. I mean, they sound like 16ths, right, with the rotating accent. This is a great technique for practicing inside and outside picking. I recommend that you do this starting on a downstroke as well as starting on an upstroke. And that will definitely help because there's a lot of string switching, right? That's the biggest thing. That's the whole idea that like pick slanting covers, is this string switching. And that you have to do a particular thing with your right hand while you do it. Well, it's just not the case, okay? So focus on that. The other one is to simply play 16th notes or 8th notes, depending on where you're at, just going from one string to the next. Like daka, 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 da. So I'll start on the G string, I'll go to the D string, and I'll play da 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 da. And I like to do this in short bursts because that's helpful too. So maybe daka, daka, da. Wait a couple clicks. Dicka dicka dot. Dicka dicka dot. There's a Yale grad who wanted to make things brainier than they actually are. They're not that brainy. It's this instinctive thing. Your left hand controls your right hand. Alternate picking, it's really abstract, man. The more thought you put into like, I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to pick through the G string and then I'm going to bring it back to the D string, the more you're going to tense up. All of fast playing comes from being incredibly relaxed. How do you be incredibly relaxed? With your right hand in particular, you don't think about it at all. You lead with your left hand and you let your right hand glide over. So the more tension you're putting into the lick, the worse you're going to play. Very simple. If you're new to the channel, my name's Luke, man. I've been teaching guitar through my online guitar school, premium guitar coaching, for about 4 or 5 years now. Helped a lot of clients develop their, especially alternate picking technique with no pick slanting. Every time a client of mine has had a breakthrough or an epiphany, I've always documented it into a specific course called Alternate Picking Mastery, which you can find for free in the description below. If you're interested in that, check out that link.